I'd like to call the Tuesday, September 18, 2018 Papillion City Council meeting to order. Would the clerk please take the roll?
Florence, Mumgard, Gaines, Glover, Jaworski, Kluk, Stubbe, Ingberg.
Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you. And do we have an affidavit of publication on file?
We do.
And a current copy of the Open Meetings Act is posted in the back of the council chambers. We got a full room, and I know there's a lot of students that are here to watch a city council meeting. I'm going to warn you right now, this is the fastest meeting you're ever going to see, so you guys got to come back in 2 weeks to see a regular meeting. Just coincidentally, there's, based on timing of things, it's a very light agenda, so it is what it is. So maybe you'll get extra credit or something. I don't know. Go back and tell him that you got to come back. Ms. Myers, administrator's report, please.
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of events we have coming up. The first one is the Mappa annual meeting. And I'm pleased to announce that the Sarpy Wastewater Agency has been selected as the 2018 Mappa Regional Service Award winner. The annual meeting is October 3rd. If anyone would like to attend, please let us know. Council President Gene Jaworski has accepted to attend on behalf of Mayor Black and I. We have a conflict that evening, so thank you, Mr. Jaworski. Again, we'll send you out an invitation if you'd like to attend. That would be great. Additionally, the Papillion La Vista Schools Foundation Gala is Saturday, October 27th. I've put out an invitation at your stations there, and if you look on the back side, you will see that Councilmember Jim Glover is being inducted into the Hall of Fame as a legendary educator. Congratulations, Mr. Glover. And we'd like to have a strong attendance for the gala as well. So please let us know if you'd like to attend. We will be getting a table for the event. Also, the executive assistant replacing Ellie starts tomorrow. I sent you an email giving you a little bit of background about her. Her name is Kendra Ellis. She worked for the University of Nebraska at Lincoln as the executive assistant to the vice chancellor since 2014. She has a master's of public administration degree and a bachelor of science degree in human and social service administration. So if you get a chance, please welcome her to the city of Papillion. And lastly, I'll begin being out of the office tomorrow. I'm attending the ICMA conference. Dan Hoynes and I will be presenting at the conference. We're presenting mom and pop shops, and I want to thank not only Kim Ellers but Mayor Black. They did a video that helped our presentation, and they took up a lot of the time I was supposed to talk, so thank you very much. I will send you a copy of that as well, Kim. Amber is also attending, and we'll both be accepting the Voice of the People Award for Built Environment that we talked about at the last council meeting on behalf of the city. So again, congratulations to our group for that award. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Motion by Councilman Gaines, second by Councilman Jaworski. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Any council discussion? Please vote.
Eight yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Next is item D1, Ordinance 1821. An ordinance to approve a change of zone from R3 Urban Family Residential to R4 Multifamily Residential for the property legally described as Lot 1 Mosaic Addition, generally located at 530 East 1st Street. The applicant is Mosaic. Is there a council member that will introduce? Introduced by Councilman Ingberg. Item D2, Ordinance 1822, an ordinance to approve a change of zone from AG Agricultural to LI Limited Industrial for the property legally described as a tract of land located in the south half of the northeast quarter of Section 35, Township 14 North, Range 11 East of the 6 p.m., Sarpy County, Nebraska, generally located on the northwest corner of Highway 50 and Gold Coast Road. The applicant is Development Services Corporation, R&R Commerce Park Phase 2 through 4. Is there a council member that will introduce? I'll introduce. Introduced by Councilwoman Kluk. Item E1, Ordinance 1820, an ordinance to approve the vacation of the portion of the alley right-of-way legally described as the west 7 feet of the east 70 feet of the south 44 feet of Lot 7, Block 18, Papillion, a subdivision in Sarpy County, Nebraska, generally located on the east side of 129 North Washington Street. This is a public hearing. I'll open the public hearing. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Close the public hearing. That's all the regular agenda items. I know we had Finance and Administration Committee met. Any update? Mr. Ingberg.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, we had a F&A meeting tonight that had several items, 8 as a matter of fact. Just give you a brief synopsis. We had 2 discussions, primarily with all 8, having to do with fees and proposed operation budgets and so forth for Papillion Landing. The council will be receiving shortly on a council agenda a proposal to change the master fee schedule to include the fee structure for Papillion Landing. I will tell you that as a committee, we thought it was a very fair pricing, and it's very thorough, it's very conservative, and it's very transparent. So it'll be very clear that we're managing it properly and with great care. In addition to that, we had some discussion about adjusting what is considered resident, non-resident, not only for the Papillion Landing, but also for Papio Bay, to make it easier for the staff to, from one facility to the other, be able to manage it in that respect. That'll be coming before the council as well. The last 2 items had to do with one with the sales and use tax refund reserve. You might recall some time ago, and I believe at our council retreat, we discussed some of the refunding that goes back regarding sales tax for example, Facebook that is building and operating. To control that, we wanted to develop a firm policy how to administer that. In fact, we've been using it since 2007, but especially since 2013. We've been doing it anyway, but this makes it very formal for a couple reasons. I recall that discussion at the retreat was we're very conservative and make sure we have what we need in reserve, are not surprised by a sudden refunding that we maybe haven't anticipated or occurs. And by doing it this way and making it formal, it will make sure that those that come after us, next city councils, next mayors, next city staff, will have a formal policy to ensure the citizens that we're managing their money properly and doing it in a very transparent way, in a very fiscally sound way. The other one is really kind of like that, but it deals with the half-cent sales tax reserve situation for Papillion Landing. Again, same reason. Fiscal planning, anticipating up and downs in revenue, and if you want to call it rainy day anticipation, you could call it that, I guess, but basically it will also provide to future councils, as well as this one, a plan in place and a policy in place to make sure that we're fiscally managing Papillion Landing properly, and that we're not applying risk to the citizens of the community and those that are through sales tax have supported it. So all very transparent, very good quality financial management. Everybody, I should say too, on the staff did a great job. Nancy and Chris and Amber and Lori did a great job putting things together for the committee. Those 4 items will at least be coming back to the council on a future agenda to vote on. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much. I don't think any other committees have met. Do we have any comments from the floor? We got a lot of students here. You guys got to come up and introduce yourself. Come on up to the podium, introduce yourself, what brings you here, and we're going to wait. Come on up. You can start lining up too.
I'm Noah Lawrence. We're here for AP Gov.
Mr. Keller?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us from either Mr. Keller or Mr. Wyatt's class. I'm Dylan Johnson.
I'm Emily Harrelson, and I'm here for Honors Government.
I'm Shaylee Weiss, and I'm here for AP Government.
I'm Sarah Rummers, and I'm here for AP Government.
I'm McKenna Hendricks. I'm here for Honors American Government and to see how a city council meeting works without it being a youth council meeting.
I'm Christopher Ewing, and I am here because of AP Government.
I'm Allison Knowles, and I'm here for AP Government.
I'm Anna Jennings. I'm here for Honors Government.
I'm Kieran Niebel, and I'm here for AP Gov.
I'm Dylan Ethington, and I'm here for AP Gov.
I'm Anna Ruff, and I'm here for AP Gov.
I'm Kaya Harrison. I'm here for AP Gov.
I'm Hayden Tomer, and I'm here for Honors Gov.
I'm Bradley Kobe. I'm here for AP Government.
I'm Anna Derrick. I'm here for AP American Government.
I'm Ashlyn Kahn. I'm here for AP Gov.
I am Trenton Wilson, and I am here for AP Gov.
I'm Addie Wagner, and I'm here for AP Gov.
I'm Joseph Leahy, and I'm here for Honors Government.
I'm Eric Davis, and I'm also here for AP Gov.
Haley Payton, and I'm here for AP Gov.
Thanks. And you all got to come back at the next council meeting because it'll be a little bit longer and we'll actually do some more work. So thanks for coming out. Any other comments from the floor? Any council comments? It's been a quiet week. Just a few things from the last couple of weeks. We have the Internal Leadership Academy. Usually runs about 18 months, and that just wrapped up. We had a final session where each of the participants presented some tough questions that the leadership team had given them. And I think we gleaned some good information out of that, and then they'll have a graduation ceremony. The SARPI leadership, which is part of the SARPI Chamber of Commerce, had a couple of things. One, part of their program is they break into small groups and they do legacy projects that benefit the community. And one of those legacy groups came up and visited about an idea they have that has some things to do with history and historical walking tours that they're going to propose for maybe the downtown area. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then also gave a bus tour to the group of Papillion. They tour the whole county all day long. So each city gets on and does a tour. So we had that the last couple of weeks. Had several events. The Salute to Public Safety on 9/11 out at Sumter Amphitheater, where there's an event, Guitars for Vets, fundraiser for veterans of PTSD. Had a ribbon cutting with the Chamber for Fit in the City, another downtown business. And I know Mr. Mumgard and several others were there for the naturalization ceremony yesterday. The Historical Society at the Sauter House. And I think there were 10 countries represented, quite a few people that became U.S. citizens. And it's the second year in a row the ceremony was here. And Tori Pantaleon, who works for the city, was the keynote speaker. Kind of told his dad's story of immigrating here. We had the United Cities meeting. I think probably the biggest thing there is legislative. If there's anything that you want to make sure we're thinking about for the upcoming legislative session, now would probably be about the time to be raising that. They're having interim hearings, and senators are starting to work on their bills that they're going to introduce in the first 10 days of the session that'll start late December, early January. So if you got any legislative things, I think the biggest thing that we're talking about is SIDs. There's some state senators that I think are confused on what an SID is and why they exist. And so we've been doing some testimony, and we're probably taking the lead for the state and trying to educate there. And on that note, I know it's something a lot of residents ask about. What's an SID? Do I live in one? Who do I pay my taxes to? We actually did produced a about a 2.5-minute overview, kind of an SID 101. And that's on the city's website. If you go to the economic development page, that's there. So if you get a constituent asking, direct in there. It's a really good tutorial. School's back in session. Went and talked to first graders at Bell and second graders at Rumsey. So that's always a fun thing to do. And then Miss Myers mentioned she and Miss Powers are going to Baltimore to the ICMA conference. So it's a great opportunity for Papillion, not only to actually be a presenter at the conference, but to receive an award too. So again, the national recognition, people looking at Papillion as a model of how to do things. So thank you to the council for everything you do there. And then I think the only other thing is a reminder, Kendra starts tomorrow, so welcome her. Any other council comments?
Mayor?
Mr. Mumgarden.
Yeah, can I just add to what you said about the naturalization ceremony? I went to the naturalization ceremony yesterday out of curiosity, basically. It was held here in Papillion a year ago, and it got great reviews. And when I saw it was coming up, I was very curious. I wanted to see what happens at a naturalization ceremony, in part because sometime in the last year, my sister had adopted an infant from Guatemala, and he got to be about 11, 12, and in the last year he went through the ceremony. He went through the process of being naturalized. And we had a party for him, and he treated it as no big deal. It was he was glad to have a party and get presents. I was surprised at how meaningful it was to me to stand there with this little kid and know that he was now a citizen. He was now had the status that I've had all my life, and I did nothing to get it. And so when this naturalization ceremony came up, I thought, I want to see people do that. And I did. It was you sit there and you watch these people who actually, in many ways, have earned their citizenship much more than I feel I ever have. I sat there and watched them. And so I'll tell the students out there and anybody watching, if you get a chance to see something like that, I know immigration and citizenship is a very heavy subject in the nation nowadays. If you get a chance to meet people who have gone through that process, I encourage you to do that. I know it impacted my life. I walked away from that thinking, okay, you got to pay more attention to what it means to be a citizen. So I was, and the fact that we had it here in Papillion, that's very meaningful. I know everybody there was very pleased with the way it went over. The Historical Society did an excellent job. I just wanted to point out something that happened here in Papillion that should have that had a major impact on those 10, 12, 15 people that got their certificates. And if it happens again, I would encourage, it happens regularly, and if you get a chance to go to it, I'd say go to it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other council comments? Do we have a motion to adjourn? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilman Gaines. Please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
We are adjourned.